before we jump into today's math problem, let's take a brief moment to relax and focus on our breathing. So sit up straight and gently close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale slowly through your nose. On the next deep inhale, feel your spine growing tall. And as you exhale through your nose, maintain that length. On the next deep inhale through your nose, send the breath to any parts of your body that may be feeling tense. As you exhale slowly through your nose, feel that tension release. Let's take one last deep inhale through your nose, filling your lungs, feeling your sternum rising, and at the top, hold your breath for a few seconds, and exhale through your nose as slowly as you can, savoring that breath and feeling a sense of calm, relaxation, and peace. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. This multiple choice problem comes from the College Board. It's from section 3 of the SAT test, and the problem says, which of the following expressions is equivalent to f of x over g of x for x is greater than 3? So give this problem a try, see what you can do. It's all right if you're not sure how to approach it, you can even just take a guess, and in about a minute, we'll have a look at it together. The problem is asking for f of x over g of x. So I can just draw a fraction line to get f of x in the numerator and g of x in the denominator. And at this point, it's just a straightforward factoring problem. And then you can cancel whatever in the numerator is identical to whatever's in the denominator, and then you'll be on your way. But let's say that you weren't able to recognize it was a factoring problem, or this is a good opportunity for showing you another shortcut, which can save you a lot of time. And I call it going rogue. And what that means is picking a value for x and seeing what happens. We want to make sure that the result in the question expression matches the correct answer when we do that substitution. So I like to pick 0 for x. And you may ask yourself, well, doesn't that violate the assumption that x is greater than 3? And that's where we're going rogue here. We're just going to disregard that for now, and we're going to see what happens. So in the numerator, when we substitute in 0 for x, we'll have 0 cubed minus 9 times 0 over 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 3, and that gives us 0 in the numerator, and in the denominator we'll have negative 3, which equals 0. So the substitution results in a value of 0. So let's do the same substitution to check the answer choices, and if we don't get 0 as a result, we can eliminate it. So for answer choice A, I'll have 1 over 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1 over 1, which is 1. Well, that's not equal to 0, so I can eliminate A. Let's look at B. When I substitute 0 in for x, I have 0 plus 3 over 0 plus 1, which is 3 over 1, which is 3. That's not equal to 0 either, so I can eliminate B. For C, I have 0 times 0 minus 3 over 0 plus 1. That's equal to 0 over 1. That's equal to 0. So C is still viable. And let's look at D. We're going to have 0 times 0 plus 3 over 0 plus 1, which is 0 over 1. So D is still viable. So we've very quickly eliminated half of the choices. We haven't really done any algebra yet. It's been pretty straightforward. And of course, you can do much of this in your head. I'm writing it out so that you can see the computations. All right, so since we know that the answer is either C or D, what we can do is pick yet another value for x and see what we get in the question expression and see which of the answers, C or D, matches that value. Another value that I like to work with is 1, because 1 is very simple to use in computations. So in the question expression, if I substitute 1 in for x, I'll have 1 cubed minus 9 times 1 over 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 3, and that's going to equal 1 minus 9 in the numerator over 1 minus 2 minus 3 in the denominator, which is negative 8 over negative 4, which is equal to 2. Okay, so we want to know for C or D, if we substitute 1 in for x, which of those answer choices results in 2? So let's try C. I would have 1 times 1 minus 3 over 1 plus 1, which is negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. So we can eliminate C. At this point, we can say that D is the answer, but let's go through with it just to prove that it works. Then I have 1 times 1 plus 3 over 1 plus 1, which is 4 over 2, which is 2, and that matches the value of the expression in the question. So at this point, we've confirmed that D is the correct answer. Okay, so I wrote out a lot of the expressions just so that you could see the substitution, but you can actually do this computation in your head. And it's another illustration that with complex multiple choice problems, you don't necessarily have to do all of the algebra to completely solve the problem. You can go rogue and you can do simple substitutions to see which answer choice matches the question expression. And in this case, we quickly saw that D is the correct answer. If you have any questions or any suggestions or requests, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I always love hearing your guys' thoughts. And if you subscribe to this channel, you'll hear about new videos as they get posted. I enjoyed working together, and I look forward to seeing you next time.